Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to The Well, your source for the latest in the field of after school and summer learning programs. This morning, I received a message from a good friend of mine, Maria Reveles, with the Pro Youth Heart after school program in the Central Valley. She asked me if I had any tips or resources on classroom management techniques for her staff that she is leading a training with during her spring break professional development opportunity. So I decided to make this video to first of all give you a shout out for the great work that you're doing in the Central Valley, and secondly to hopefully share a couple of tips that I have found useful during my time in after school. 1. Don't look at classroom management as behavior management. I always like to think about how do we engage students rather than how do we correct behavior. If you go at it from a behavior management perspective, you will always be looking at finding things or catching kids doing something rather than asking yourself the question, how are we engaging our students in a way that they're active, and that way it minimizes the opportunities for them to get involved in something that they shouldn't be getting involved with. So engagement as a way of classroom management is a great way to think about this. Another tip that I will give you is that proximity works. I see a lot of after-school practitioners yelling across the room, telling the kids to either stop it or stop doing an action, or they yell a command to a student about something that they would like to see either stopped or modified. I think about that proximity goes a long way into getting young people to curb behavior. Just by moving yourself to the area where this is happening, what you'll find is kids will most likely be able to curb that behavior if they see you standing next to them rather than if you're yelling across the room. Proximity is a great way to add classroom management to your repertoire of tools and resources that you have available to curb behavior with young people. The way that this looks in program is very simple. When something is happening that you would like to change during an activity in your program, instead of yelling across the room, just go stand by them. Walk yourself over to the area where this is happening and don't say nothing to the students. Just stand in the general proximity or the general area that this is happening, and what you'll see is that young people automatically will change or curb their behavior because they know that you are now paying attention. This is a great way to curb behavior without having to say a single word. Another technique that I offer is providing praise rather than calling names out for students that are not behaving in the way that you would want them to. One of the best ways to add engagement in your program is to praise behavior that you like or that you would like to see more of or follow throughout your activities. The way that this looks in the classroom is pretty simple. Instead of focusing on the kids that are misbehaving, start focusing on the students that are on task, that are engaged and are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and praise them. Call them out by name. Go up to them and say thank you to them. Go over there and tap them in the shoulder and say thank you for being engaged in the activity. What you'll find is that the other students that are misbehaving, a lot of times is because they would like to receive that attention from you or others, and that's why they're causing that behavior. This will create an environment where the kids that are doing what they're supposed to be doing will get a lot of praise and recognition for the great work that they're doing. And for those students who are or may not be behaving at the moment, or may be causing trouble, or in your opinion are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, what they will take notice that only the kids who are doing what they're supposed to be doing are getting that praise or recognition from you, or that attention that they're seeking. And then this will also curb behavior, because ultimately what they want is they want your attention. The more you give your attention to those students who are misbehaving, they get what they want. They have your attention. A lot of times they have all of your attention. And so if you think about it from that perspective, you are giving all of your attention to those students, and those who are really engaged and are doing everything that you're asking them to do, they're losing a lot of time from you. So positive reinforcement is a great way to add engagement and classroom management into your after-school program. The last tip I'll give you seems so simple, yet a lot of us miss it. If your program is designed in a way where it's fun and active and engaging and it meets all of the standards from the learning and after school and summer principles, what you'll find is that your students will be engaged and having fun and into the activities that you're offering, and there will be less opportunities for them to do something that you don't want them to do. So again, I hope that you have found these tips useful as you continue your professional development in creating a space for your young people to be engaged in the activities that you're offering rather than spending a lot of your time dealing with behavior issues within your program. Until next time.